Hey, Dr. Chris Gubbels from Square One Health, and today I'm going to demonstrate 3 exercises that are critical for proper core strength and endurance. We're going to demonstrate how to properly do a plank, we're going to demonstrate how to do dead bug, and then we're going to demonstrate how to do the bird dog exercise. All right, the first exercise I'm going to demonstrate is how to do a proper plank. Now, to do these, you can do these on your hands or your elbows. I like to do them on my elbows. I'm going to get there. I'm going to hold my elbows and I'm going to be on my tippy toes. And when I do this, I want to keep my body in a nice straight line. I'm going to keep breathing, and you may have to start off doing these for 30 seconds, but over time you can build up doing these for a minute, 2 minutes or longer. So big thing is I don't want any sagging in the hips. I don't want my butt in the air. I want to keep a nice straight line. I'm going to have nice normal breathing, and I'm literally squeezing my abdominal muscles, tucking my belly. And when I'm doing that, I'm actually strengthening the transverse abdominal, which is a muscle that goes around you like a tube. And when you contract that, it supports your low back, kind of like wearing a weightlifting belt. Now, if you're weak and that's too hard, a way to kind of progress into that is you can go on your knees and your elbows, and it's something you can start doing. And this is the way that you can get comfortable, you can build up strength, and then over time, you can actually progress onto your toes. A modification of that is we can actually do a plank from the side position where I'm on my elbow, I have my body in a V line, and I'm just gonna hold like this. And it's still working that transverse abdominals, but now it's also working some of the core muscles on the sides. So again, you could start off doing this for 30 seconds. You could eventually build up to doing this for a minute or longer. And if you do one side, make sure you flip over and you do the other side as well. Now, the next exercise I'm going to show is more of a functional movement versus just being stable. It's called the bird dog exercise. And basically, the way to start off on this is I'm going to have my hands going straight down from my shoulders, my knees straight down from my hips, and I'm going to extend one arm, and at the same time, I'm going to extend the opposite leg. So when I do this, it's going to look like this. One arm and leg, and then the other arm and leg. And I would do something like 5 reps on each side. Then I would do like 3 total sets. Now, when that becomes easy, you can make this more advanced by, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep my pelvis from moving around. I'm trying to keep this all stable like this. And that's where it's working your core stabilizing muscles. To make it more advanced, I'm going to go push up on my toes, and I'm going to come off my knees. I'm going to come up like this, and then when I'm doing that, I'm going to do the same exercises. Opposite arm, opposite leg. And when we're doing these, they're called cross-crawl exercises. It's very challenging for your brain neurologically, but it's really good to increase strength and stability. Does a ton to prevent lower back injuries when doing things like bending and lifting. And the last exercise I'm going to go over is another cross-crawl type exercise, which is called the dead bug. And the reason we call it a dead bug, because you look like a dead bug when you're doing it. So the easiest way, you're going to bend your knees, start these at 90-degree angles. You're going to have your arms straight. And what I'm going to do is when I bring one leg down, I'm actually going to bring the arm in the opposite direction. So when I'm doing this, it's going to look something like this. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Now, once you get that down, you can make it a little bit more challenging for your brain, and you can go opposite leg, opposite arm down the same direction like this. And it's good to mix those up because it makes your brain stay engaged. Now, to make this a little bit more challenging, when these are easy, you can actually bring your legs straight and your arms straight where you're going like this. And it's just engaging your core a little bit more. So that's the dead bag exercise. Again, I like to do something like 5 repetitions and then do 5 sets of that. I actually like to go back and forth between bird dog and then doing the dead bug. So in recap, those are 3 essential core stabilizing exercises to incorporate into your daily routine, your spinal hygiene or fitness routine, doing planks, doing side planks, doing the bird dog exercises, and then dead bug.